right, so our live stream is almost ready. So right now we are streaming live on YouTube, on Infinite Wealth House, at Infinite Wealth House on YouTube, and the link will be shared so that you can actually engage and share with your prospects and team members alike. So once again, I want to say welcome everybody to tonight's edition of Longreach CIG Products Expose. And tonight, our guest speaker is, as consistent for the past, I think 3-4 weeks now, right?
Yeah, this is the
exactly.
fourth, I think.
This is the 4th week, back to back. So nobody has been able to unseat our very, very, our dear, what's it called? Our dear Dorcas Ajakugene. So you're on the road right now. So without waiting for that time, I hand it over for you to take it away from here.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Dozier. I want to welcome everyone to tonight's meeting. I believe we all had a great day today. So without spending much time, I'd like us to just dive into it. Today, we're going to be talking about Longreach energy products. Now, from our product categories, we all know that okay. Okay, Mr. Dozier, can you see me?
Live and direct.
Okay, so we're good. Now, from our collection of products, we know that Longreach has different categories. And one of the categories of products is the energy product category. So tonight, we're going to be talking about these products, these energy products. Now, the first on our list will be the Longreach energy shoe, the A+ energy shoe. Now, please, if you can hear me clearly, I would like you to state in the chat that you can hear me clearly. And if you're ready, I also want you to, state it in the chat that you're ready to get value, okay, from this training. Now, the Longreach A+ energy shoe is called the Human Power Bank. Now, I know someone out there is saying, Human Power Bank, are you for real? We know that power banks have to do with phones, where you get to charge your phone. Power bank. Yeah, so now you're saying we have something called the Human Power Bank, something that can charge up a person. Are you for real? I know that's what's in your mind, okay? So today, we're going to demystify that, thing, inside you saying Human Power Bank. Is it possible? Yes, it is. Now, don't forget that Longreach Bioscience International is a research and development based company. It's an aspect of what we do as a company, because you see, I'm a partner, so I have to add myself in it too. Okay. Now, Longreach is a research and development company that has employed in its workforce several doctorate degree holders in research and biotechnology. So their products are not just, the normal stuff you see out there. And as I will always say, Longreach products are all multifunctional in the sense that they can carry out several roles, medical or health related roles in your body. Now let's start. We all know that the human body is formed the head, shoulder, the middle part, the legs, and your feet to hold you in place. Now, the foot is actually like the tree. You know the tree you see out there, the plant that grows so big and becomes a tree. Now, the strength of a tree is actually the foot. I want to sincerely apologize for the noise at the background. I have a very big mosque close to my house. So those guys are just yapping it out. So I'm so sorry, okay? Now, the human feet is compared to the roots of a tree. In other words, the root helps the tree to stay in place. It gives it strength and stamina. It also gives it balance. So when the roots of a tree are properly fixed to the ground, you're sure that that tree is going to stay for a long time. And that when the winds come, the rains and all that, that tree will not go down easily because its roots have been properly planted into the soil. Now, as for human beings, our body is connected to our foot. And that's why you find out that when a person has health challenges over a period of time, you find out that the person, will either become bedridden or will have to sit on a wheelchair. Now, when you talk about major challenges like that has to do with the nervous system, the brain, the major organs of the body, you find out that after a period of time, people tend to sit and lose their mobility. And that's because our organs are connected to our foot. Okay. Now, if our organs are connected to our foot, then how can we actually maximize this characteristic, okay, quality? How can we maximize it? Now, Longreach went to work and they decided to work on the technology involved with the foot. Now, we all know, we've all heard of acupuncture, acupressure, where is it chiropractors actually carry out massaging acts on the feet to produce stress related relief for people, emotional relief, and even health, care to people. Now, this is possible because they understand the technology behind the foot, reflexology, okay? They understand the reflex action that can take place when the foot is properly manipulated through massage. Now, Longreach went to work and they put in a lot in manufacturing the A+ energy shoe that has the ability to recharge the organs of the body. Now, when I mean organs, I'm talking about the brain, I'm talking about the heart, I'm talking about the lungs, I'm talking about the reproductive system, I'm talking about the circulating system, okay? I'm talking about the nervous system. I'm talking about organs connected to these systems, okay? Now, the shoe has the ability to handle many things. Now, if you're looking at my screen, you find out that we're told that the energy shoe contains supermagnetic energy and herbal materials, which synergetically stimulate reflex and acupuncture points. Okay. Now, what are these materials? We have materials such as sandalwood, tourmaline stones, okay, lilac. We have constituents such as needle stone, okay, the needle stone. Now, all these components were researched properly and utilized in making this shoe. Now, when you look at your screen, you find out that the shoe looks like your normal regular shoe. Now, this shoe is not like your normal regular shoe because you see, when you put on this shoe, I've seen several demonstrations where a person had to, raise her arms up without the shoe, and someone comes in and taps her arm and her arm comes down. But when she puts on the A+ energy shoe, 2 men cannot bring their hands down. Now you might be wondering, how did that happen? Energy shoe. Because you see, when you put on the energy shoe, it has the ability to recharge your system with energy. It has the ability to recharge your system in such a way that you are pumping with enough strength and stamina. Hence the name, the first human power bank. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you more reasons as we go on. Okay, now it recharges and revitalizes. In other words, it helps your body to function at the capacity that it ought to function. Now, when your body's circulatory system is not functioning well, what happens to you? Number one, oxygen, nutrients, electrolytes, amino acids, and the rest of them will not be able to travel to other parts of the body. Now, when there is a block, or will I say when there's a blockage, your body will not function well. Don't forget that when the brain communicates to the body, it communicates with signals, hormonal signals. Now, if your circulatory system is not functioning at that capacity, you become sick. Now, what are the things that can actually promote such? Number one, when the pH level of the person is very acidic, the cells of the body begin to die. When the body is not able to take in enough oxygen, the brain begins to die. Okay, so a lot of things begin to happen in the body system to take it off. So what the power bank does is whenever there's a challenge that has to do with your circulatory system, what does it shoe? The shoe comes into play to ensure that circulation takes place. Now, the same thing when it comes to electrolytes, okay? Don't forget that every human being has electric charges walking through his or her body. And that's why we have your central nervous system. It has a lot of electrical works, powering a lot of things. Now, you might be wondering why a person would have involuntary actions and voluntary actions. Those involuntary actions are not actions that you premeditate, okay? They're actions that you just take place. Now, how do they take place? Because you have sensors in your body that have the ability to determine something even when your mind is not consciously on it. So for example, something is about to enter into your eye, you find yourself blinking. Why? Because you see, a sensor had been triggered on your eye that told your eyelash to blink to protect your eye from that challenge. Now, why am I taking out time to explain this? Because you see, when we go further, you're going to understand why I'm actually taking out time to explain this. Okay. Now, when your body functions in this way, a lot of people don't actually enjoy these functions because of a deficiency as a result of one challenge or the other. Now, all these things, the human power bank or the A+ energy shoe can actually handle these things. They can work. Its effect can actually get to the brain, it can get to the heart, it can get to the liver, it can get to the lungs, it can reach your blood cells, it can get to every aspect of your body to boost it, to vitalize it, and to recharge it. Okay, now energy materials consist of supermagnetic materials and natural plants. Natural plants, we're talking about sandalwood, we're talking about lilac. Okay, now if we look at the benefits of lilac, you find out that lilac has the ability to handle microbial activities. It has antimicrobial functions. It has therapeutic functions. In other words, it actually helps you relax. Now, aside you having body illnesses and all that, you could actually have emotional and mental illnesses from time to time. Okay, now the presence of sandalwood and lilac can actually create relief for your body. You find out that your mind is actually refreshed. You find out that you are more relaxed. You find out that tension is not being retained in your body because of this constituent in the energy shoe when you use the energy shoe. So the energy shoe has lilac and sandalwood that have the ability to help you relax. So that's why the hustle and bustle in your environment, you can actually wear your energy shoe, activate it, and you find out that you're able to sleep well. Yeah, we have a lot of people that have insomnia and they're not able to sleep well. Okay, and they've tried a lot of things. With the energy shoe, you should be able to sleep well because of the herbal or the natural plants contained within it. Okay, these things help you to help your mind and your body to relax. Okay, it also has super magnetic materials within. Okay, we have nanotechnology at work here. We have nanotechnology, we have far infrared at work. Now, all these things help the hemostatic, help hemostasis. In other words, help your body to function the way they ought to function, helps to keep normalcy, helps to keep decorum in your body. Don't forget that when your body begins to have abnormal functioning, that's when you start seeing things like tumor, you start hearing of cancers and the other things, because some things are going wrong. Some cells are not behaving the way they ought to behave because particular nutrients or particular hormones are not being secreted when they ought to be secreted. Okay, so all in all, these electromagnetic components, the nanotechnology implemented in energy should help to handle these anomalies peradventure they exist in a particular individual. Okay, it helps to unblock all meridians, channels, and collaterals. Okay, it helps your nervous system. It helps the signals, the right signals to travel around your body. And that's why when we have people that have stroke, okay, or people that have been traumatized, that their had head injuries or spinal injuries that have led to their bodies not functioning the way they ought to function, okay, or people that had birth defects, okay, of which they're not getting proper signals to function the way they ought to function. The energy should can actually rectify, you know, those challenges by unblocking the meridians, okay, unblocking those electrical signals that are not being transported the way they ought to be transported to the right places in the body. Okay, so just the way you power on your TV set and you get response, the same thing, the human body, that's the same function. So your body is powered by meridians, okay, by electrical charges, by electromagnetic magnetic charges, I mean, that enable some things to move from one particular point to another, that enable communication in the nervous system. Okay, so when those things don't function well, then trouble comes. And now from what we're seeing here, we now know that the energy shoe can actually restore that communication within the body. Now, it also helps to self-repair and promote self-healing potentials in the body. As we all know, the human body was actually created to heal itself. But due to prolonged lack of nutrients, lack of proper healthy environment within, the body system begins to malfunction. And that's why you find out some people are not able to heal themselves. Okay, they need help from they need medicines. So they need to take in medicine consistently to help their bodies carry out the functions that they ought to naturally carry out. Now, with the energy shoe, you can actually regain that self-healing potential that was naturally given to the body. Okay, your body can actually function the way it ought to function despite prolonged terminal illness or the likes of it, or trauma or whatever has, you know, that must have affected it right from the start. So you can actually gain self-healing for those people that have had challenges, those people have had injuries that refuse to heal, like the people with diabetic wounds, people that their blood don't clot well, stuff like that. The energy shoe can actually take care of that, okay? Now it helps self-repair, okay? Now it also stimulates blood circulation to all the organs of the body. Now, one thing we know is this: our body circulatory system performs a very, very strong function. It enables food, that's nutrients, minerals, amino acids, electrolytes, and a lot of things to move from one point to another. Don't forget that without oxygen getting to your heart, okay, what happens to an individual? Person will not be okay, okay? If the lung does not take in oxygen, send it to the heart, and the heart release to other aspects of the body, metabolism will not take place, and, you know, death will take place instead. But you see, in cases where this function is not taking place properly, the energy shoe can actually rectify it by enabling blood circulation. Now, the presence of tourmaline stone, far infrared, actually handle this aspect, okay? This constituents within the energy should take care of it, ensure that circulation takes place. Don't forget that even the water you take helps to reduce your body temperature, okay? It also supplies oxygen too. Now, imagine if water is not circulating properly, a particular aspect of your body could actually overheat, especially the brain region. Your head could actually overheat, and you could have high fever, and before you know it, problems. Okay, so every aspect of our circulatory system is vital. So when that is not functional, we can actually look up to the energy shoe to rectify that challenge. It also increases stamina. As I said earlier on, I watched a demonstration where a lady wore the shoe and two men could not bring her arms down. She became a superwoman. I was amazed. I thought it was only in the movies that we could actually see superwoman and all those things. I was surprised to find out that the long reach A plus energy sugar can actually make you increase your stamina. So for people that experience weakness or fatigue after a little task, okay, these people can actually gain their strength back by using the long reach A plus energy shoe. Now, for those people that have difficulty in walking or climbing the staircase, okay, the long reach A plus energy shoe is necessary for those people because it helps them increase their stamina. It also grant them energy to carry out that task. And after a period of use, you find out that that person can actually do these things without even the need of the shoe. Okay, now it also one beautiful thing, yeah, it balances and aligns all angles of the bones, thereby treating joint issues. So joint issues can easily be taken care of using the A plus energy shoe. Now, earlier on, I told you about the feet connecting with other organs in the body, right? I also told you that the feet can also be massaged through acupuncture points and with acupressure, okay? So the energy shoe contains stone and tourmaline stones that help to handle massage, okay, the foot. It also contains, the needle stone helps to massage the foot. So, peradventure a particular person is having alignment issues like the K leg, the bow leg, shifting of frame due to bad. Don't forget, a lot of us don't have, most of us don't actually take it into consideration when we sit. Most people don't know that it's important to sit upright. Some people slouch when they sit, they curve their backs. When they're seated, you see them slouching this way, their head will come.
Hello, Dr. Sir, are you there? Apologies. It seems our network has knocked out our speaker. So just exercise a little bit of patience while we try to get her reconnected. Hello, Doctors, can you hear me? So apologies for the break in transmission. These things happen during a live show. Some things we cannot control, like the quality of the network. So but we'll try to ensure that Dorcas is back online as soon as possible.
Mr.
Dorcas,
Dozie,
if you're
can
there,
you
can you
hear
hear
me?
me? Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
All
My
right,
sister,
fantastic. You can bring
apologies.
up
I
the
don't know
slide.
what happened. Okay, okay. So I was talking about alignment of bones. Okay, so for people that have had accidents or trauma to the feet and they're not able to work or stroke, the long reach A plus energy shoe has the ability to help realign their bones.
Hello, Dorcas. Are you there? Hello, Dorcas. Can you hear me? Apologies. We are having network is actually dealing us a terrible blow tonight, but we'll definitely find a way to overcome our network challenges so that we can finish our program for tonight. Dorcas, are you there? Can you hear me? All right.
Mr. Dozie, can you hear me?
Fantastic. Glad to have you back.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me just quickly wrap it up so that I can cover up quickly. Okay, so the shoe can actually help to realign broken bones, and as in after they've been set, please, after they've been set, they can help realign broken bones. And people with K leg, bow leg, after a period of time. Now, it's not instantaneous, okay? It's not just going to it's not like when you wear the shoe now, it will just do palm magic. Now, you have to wear it over a period of time, okay? As you continually wear it, the shoe will continue to massage your feet and the alignment to take place. So you find out that someone that the leg was so K would receive realignment, and people that slouch and have turned their back in the form of, in an arc way, those people too will actually find out that they will start receiving relief. People with lumbosacral spondylosis, people that have pains, back pains, okay, with back pains, neck pains, shoulder blade pains, those pains can actually be taken care of with the long reach A plus energy shoe, okay? And this is after prolonged use, okay? But there's something very phenomenal I'd like to share, and that's a testimony I actually witnessed at the head office of an elderly lady. This lady couldn't walk. She came into the head office with her walking stick, okay? Now, when she wore the long reach energy shoe, two people had to actually help her to, activate the shoe by stamping her foot left, right, continuously for like Hello, Mr. Dozie, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I understand. Frustrations with the network, but we just have to find a way to. If there's a way you can move your network, don't go to a better part of your
Location,
apartment.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
just probably see if you can change your dongle.
Okay, just give me a minute. I'll be right back. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's try this location. I think that's one of my hotspots too. Okay. Mr. Dozie, pardon me to go on hyperdrive so that I can just rush this thing off, okay? To prevent
All right.
further break in transmission. Okay, so talked about help. So as I was saying earlier on, this lady couldn't walk. She came into the head office. She wore the energy shoe, and after 10 minutes of of activating the shoe, she stood up and she took her first step. Now, she was shocked that she was actually standing upright because she couldn't stand on her own. Now she stood up. She got assistance at first. She was able to hold someone, walk to and fro. Then we found out that as she was going to and fro, we noticed that she was no longer in need of support. And she started walking on her own. She started shouting, "Thank you, Jack." I remember her shouting, "Thank you, Jesus." She put her hands up, "Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus." I was like, wow. Now that's the long reach A plus energy shoe. It has the ability to energize as in within 10 to 15 minutes. Now imagine wearing this shoe for 90 days. It will take care of issues within your system. Now, don't forget that the foot is connected to all the organs of your body. It's connected to your heart, it's connected to your brain, it's connected to your lungs, it's connected to your stomach, it's connected to your nose, it's connected to your eyes. So with the long reach A plus energy, you can actually handle eye issues. You can handle heart issues, you can handle liver and kidney issues. Now, this is a must-have. Now, I hear a lot of people say the energy shoe is very expensive. Oh, I can't afford it. Why did Long Reach make it very expensive? Excuse me? Now that I have to use that term. Do you know why I'm actually sounding this way? Because you see, I did my own personal research and I found out that tourmaline stone is not cheap. It's a gemstone. It's not cheap. Sandalwood, Google it up, is not cheap. Okay? Nanotechnology is not cheap. Okay? These technologies are being put to play. They're not cheap. The patent rights to these technologies are not cheap. Now, Long Reach has gone all the way to get all these things to give us a better life and a better future. So when you're looking at a prospect or you're looking at someone that is not enlightened about the product, your job is to actually let them know the value contained in this product. There's a lot of, I must assure you that we have a lot of value in the A plus energy shoe, and it is a must have for any individual. In short, this is the best first aid kit you should have. Okay, this should be in your first aid box. I'm telling you, when you feel stomach aches, wear your energy shoe. It has the ability to stop diarrheas, any form of microbial infection in your body. This can take care of it because of what it contains. Now, it's also made of the best leather, Italian leather. Come on now. It's even better than the normal shoes you find in the market. So it's a must-have because you see, it does not only give you the fashionable look, it also gives you health. Health that your normal medicine cannot give you in a short period of time. People with high blood pressure, this can actually help proper circulation. So no matter the clogging of your blood capillaries, with the technology built within and far infrared contained within, you can actually free your capillaries and live a healthy life. People with rheumatism, arthritis, joint issues, the same thing. People with hormonal imbalance, This can actually take off people with lumbosacral spondylosis, the cervical lumbar spondylosis. You can actually take care of all that using the Long-Reach A+ energy shoe. You can take care of cardiovascular diseases. You can even take care of emotional diseases. Are you unnecessarily depressed? Wear your energy shoe. Energy will come in. Is your blood pressure too low? Wear your energy shoe. Is it too high? Wear your energy. Are you diabetic? Wear your energy shoe. You'll find out that this thing will take out toxin. The energy shoe has the ability to take out toxins from your system. Okay. Now, antioxidants. You can get antioxidants from using the energy shoe. You can get rid of free radicals from your system. You can get rid of stress, oxidative stress, by wearing your energy shoe. Now tell me, this is like one of the most valuable products. I don't keep quiet about it. When I meet people that can afford it, I shout it out loud. When I meet people that cannot afford it, I tell them, if you have to do family contributions for a person that is valuable to you, do it. Get the shoe, because you see, you're going to get value for it. So I hope we've gotten value from this. Now, we have a category of people, we have a set of persons that should not use the energy shoe, okay? Number one, pregnant women should not use the energy shoe, okay? Because at that particular point, you have an extra that you wouldn't want your body to see as, you know, as a foreign body, okay? Now, people that have internal bleeding, cases with internal bleeding, you shouldn't wear the energy shoe because of the movement of energy. It's going to be a pull from the shoe upwards, okay? So we wouldn't want anything to happen that way. People wearing pacemakers, okay, shouldn't wear that. People with high fever shouldn't wear the energy shoe. Ensure the fever comes down and the person is stable before the person can wear the energy shoe, okay? So I think we've done justice to the A+ energy shoe. Okay, so let's move on to the Long-Reach energy pot. Now, as I said earlier on, Long-Reach is all about giving you a healthy lifestyle. And in their bid to provide solutions, they actually didn't just stop by giving you personal care products. They didn't stop by giving you the energy shoe. They went on to research on how to also promote a healthy lifestyle within us. And one of the main things that most people don't know is this: when you use your normal regular pots, okay, your aluminum pots, what happens? Every time you scrub your pot, anytime you're stirring your pot and you're using your spoon to make that sound cram cram at the base, you're actually releasing aluminum into your food. And over time, you get to, you know, consume it. And a lot of people suffer from aluminum toxicity, but they're not aware of it. And that's because of lack of knowledge. Okay. Now, in order to provide solution, Long-Reach provide the energy pots to ensure that people are able to live healthy lifestyles. Now, we have a lot of people suffering from lack of nutrients, because when they get their foods, number one, the farmer has already affected the plant produce with chemicals. So the produce is coming with chemicals. For those people that eat beans, I hope you know that the farmers here in Nigeria, they know how to put sniper in beans. The same thing with rice, to take out weevils and all that. The pesticides, all those insecticides and pesticides have come in contact with the food. Now, if you're not conscious of all these things and you don't take precautionary action, what happens to you? You get to accumulate these toxins within your body, and you find out that your body is acidic. Then you're like, I don't take calories. How come am I sick? It's because of the things you're not aware of. Sick because of those things you're not aware of. Now, Long-Reach is saying, buy our energy pots that is made of stainless steel, okay, with high quality stainless steel, and enjoy preservation of the nutrients within your food. Okay, in other words, when you cook with this energy pot, I believe you can see the picture clearly. We have different sizes. When you cook with the energy pot, the nutrients contained in the food you're eating will be locked in. Now, don't forget that when you cook your food, you lose some nutrients in the process of heating. Okay, some of us, in the process of washing, we lose nutrients from the foods, especially from vegetables, especially once you cut pot, okay, ahead of time, ahead of washing, you lose some nutrients from that, okay? Now, all these nutrients that we're losing now, we're not aware of them because most of us have not really done research to that extent. So long we say, fine, even if you're not aware of all that, buy our energy pots, cook with it. When you do, our pot will help you retain the nutrients that you require. Now, I saw a demo. I don't have the pot, but I actually plan on getting the pot personally, okay? Now, I watched a demo of the energy pot when it was used to cook food. And I noticed that the vegetable that was cooked was not, it didn't turn moss green or deep forest green. For those of us that know the colors, you know, that deep green, it didn't turn that way. The color was as fresh as the way the lady bought it from the market. Now, what does that tell you? The nutrients contained in that vegetable remain intact. Now, a lot of people complain of food poisoning, stomach troubles, and all that. I heard a testimony, I think by our ASD, where he talked about having severe stomach aches, and he came in contact with food made with the energy pot. He said immediately he ate that food, he found out that the stomach upset stopped immediately. Now, a lot of us are suffering from food poisoning as a result of the type of cooking ware we use. But with the long-reach energy pot, that can actually be a thing of the past if we can acquire it, okay? So the energy pot helps to preserve food when it's under heat. Now, it can also preserve your vegetables even when you don't use heat. Now, I saw an experiment to this, and this one I'm sure of it, okay? Like, this lady kept the pumpkin vegetable she bought from the market. She kept inside the pot for 2.5 days and kept the same, she took some portion and kept in her fridge. Now, the one in her fridge became dry, while the one that was covered just normal in the energy pot was still fresh, the same way it was 2 days ago. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you that the pot has what it takes to leave energy within, energy to preserve within it. Okay, I wouldn't want to take our time to explain too much or to go into, just do your research, okay, on our energy pot. Go online, we have information on that, okay? So when you cook fish, shrimps, meat, chicken, you don't even need seasoning. All those, your salt and pepper and all those things, just to make the meat taste nice and all that. You don't need to do that when you use our energy pot. Your food, the nutrients within these proteinous foods will remain. So when you, all those time we use our normal regular pots to cook, the energy within this food materials, they actually go off as we heat them. So we'll have to not try to subsidize by putting spice and other things to make them tasty. Because you see, at the end of it, it looks as if we're taking chaff. But when you use the energy pot, you find out that you don't even need to put seasoning. You begin to enjoy the nutrients within your meat. You find out that the meat could be tasty without, spice, because all the nutrients are within. Okay, so go get your long-reach energy pot now. If you know you have or you know people that have challenges, recommend the energy pots. Okay, tell them that it's important for them to get it, because you see, food and some things that when you cook with the pot, your food will not get burnt. It's that, as in, I was amazed when I saw that. I'm like, really? It won't get burnt? Yeah, your food will not get burnt. Okay, as the fire pressure, as the fire is coming on it, the pot has a way of, it has a synergy. It just keeps everything locked within a moderate level. Okay, let me not go too much into details. Okay, but that's one of the major things you really need to know about the long-reach energy pot. Okay, now I'm going to quickly dive into the long-reach energy necklace. Just as we talked about the shoe, we have this technology in form of the long-reach energy necklace. I know a lot of you may have not seen this, but we have this. We have the beaded, the one at the top for females, and the one at the bottom for males. Okay, the white pearls are for males, and the other for females. Now, this these are made from tourmaline stones and some other materials, okay, to fight against infections, diseases. And one major thing during my research, one major thing I actually realized is that this product actually helps you emotionally. It helps you emotionally, it helps you mentally, and it also helps you physically. So for people that have back aches, okay, pains and all that, neck pains and all that, this will also help. It helps to detoxify the body. It also helps to calm your nerves. So for people that are passing through severe stress, when you wear the long reach energy necklace, energy is actually released into your body to elevate stress. You find out that things that you usually do that will weigh you down and get you stressed up, you find out that with this on your neck, you find out that you're not getting stressed out as you ought to. Now, those people that complain of back pains, the same thing. Because you see, energy begins to sap in there. It helps to for proper blood circulation. It also helps your nervous system. Okay, it helps your nervous system. It helps the circulatory system. Okay, it prevents spinal problems. Now, for those people that when you use their phones, they slouch, you see them doing this. You need that necklace, okay? Because you see, if you do this for the next 5 years, you're going to get hunched. And a lot of people do it without knowing that they are doing the wrong thing. It's spoiling your posture. Before you are like 50, if you're 30 now, before you're like 50, you should definitely have back pains or neck pains, okay? And you find out that your body structure will now begin to take another turn, and that's not good, okay? So when you use this, it helps. Now for people, I was surprised, but I found this. Now for people with serious depression, the long reach energy necklace can actually help your emotional state, can brighten your day. So by wearing that necklace, it can actually ward off negative, energy around you. Now we all know that Chinese traditional medicine, they talk a lot about negative energy, talk about your yin and your yang, okay, talk about all these things. Now these things are important. I did my own personal study now on traditional Chinese medicine, especially when it has to do with yin and yang, and I found out a lot. So when I found details that this could actually help someone with suicidal thoughts, a person that wants to kill himself, as in get his senses back, I was like, wow, these guys are so good. Okay, so with the energy necklace, you're able to actually ward off negative energy from yourself and from the external environment, okay? When you have it on, it helps your nerves to relax. Sometimes it's just important for us to just let go of the worries, the anxiety and everything. It helps our bodies to let go of anxiety. Sometimes the anxiety to provide, the anxiety to meet up with targets, the anxiety to achieve more, to be more, can actually be very burdensome. But you see, a lot of people have forgotten that these things can actually affect their health. Half of the people with high BP issues and all that, how did it start? Unnecessary pressure. Then before you know it, lifestyle also adds to it. Your body begins to malfunction, and you find out that you're struggling to get back to where you were before. And this type of challenges don't just walk away. They don't just, say, okay, I'm leaving now. No, they linger. Okay, they linger. And that's why it's important for us to work as individuals, to take our time to invest in our health consciously. So why are you so upset? It's time for you to take out time to relax. Because see, we're talking about having living your best life. We're talking about you having a healthy life. Okay. Now, before people had to go into research on how to make people calm down, it means a lot of people in our environment are not calming down. So as an individual, it's your responsibility to be calm. No matter the challenge, you can't change the world all by yourself in a day. You just have enough to handle. So handle what you can and leave the rest. Somehow they will handle themselves, no matter how challenging the situation is. So if you find yourself in a state of great depression, or you find out that someone around you is suffering from such or mental issues, the long reach energy necklace can actually help. It because it contains substances that can help calm the nerves. Don't forget that a mentally retarded person's nerve is always on hyperdrive. They feel, you know, they ought to handle many things, especially people that are bipolar, okay? They're not able to handle excessive excitement. All this category can be handled using the energy shoe, the energy necklace, okay? The meridians will be handled, and you find out that your nerves will calm down and you'll be able to, you know, take things as they come, you know, in your strides. So I think that will be that for the energy necklace. We have them available in our stockist offices, so you can make your order. Now we have what we call the long range power bank. Now this is one of my favorite products. You can see I have my own here. Long range power bank. I don't joke with it. Okay, it's my standby. You know, those of you know, now we're in the internet age where your phones have to be online all day. It's not like you know, put off your data and all, because see, information is always moving. Okay, so in order for us to stay abreast, we have to ensure our data is on all day long. And how can we keep our battery life if we don't have our power banks? So long range power bank is about, it has 10,000 mAh, okay? And it has the ability to charge your phone multiple times. So for people that have batteries of 2,000 mAh, this will actually charge your phone 5 times to full capacity, okay? Before going out totally. People with battery life of 4,000, this can do 2.5 charge for you. People with battery life of 3, you can get your phones charged 3 times and a little more, okay? So the long range power bank is a very, very healthy power bank. I've been using mine for 2 years now, and it has been okay. Whenever I need to use it, it has been awesome. This is one of the products I've sold in high quantity, actually. I sell it like water, okay? It's excellent, and I've gotten good reviews from this particular product. It helps to charge your phone well, and when you have it at full capacity, it can take care of you throughout the day, okay? So the long range power bank is a must-have for every long ranger, because you see, right now we're living smart. Now that we've entered into the internet age where you have to communicate with people on your phone, FaceTime, you know, do videos, listen to stream music, stream videos, you need energy on your phone. Now, using this power bank, you have it has dual, okay, ports, okay, so you can charge 2-way. You can charge 2 at a time, okay? Yeah, you can take off 2. You could charge your phone, you could charge your tab, or you could charge your hand fan, or you charge something else that needs to be charged here, okay? And it's very nice, very, very nice. And one thing I know about the normal regular power banks we see in the market is that after like 5 to 10 use, you find out that their capacity begins to reduce. Now with the long range power bank, I've used it for 2 years. I can assure you that the capacity has been constant. My battery is 4,000 mAh battery for my phone. I know that it will charge my phone twice and a little more every time. And this has been consistent for 2 years. So this product is a must-have for every partner out there. Now, another energy product that we have is the long range magnetic energy panty liner. My favorite product. I don't joke with this. If you know me, you know panty liner. I can talk about it, I can yap about it all day long. I love this product. It is in short, every family member of mine has a panty liner, the males, the females. Now, most times when I talk about it, I just enter into the passion mode, because you see, I have seen this product do awesome things. When I say awesome, I mean it. I mean it. Awesome, awesome, as in awesome. I just handled a case of infection, candida infection, a lady, and within 4 days. And when she reported her issue to me, she was already experiencing itching, colored discharge, smelly discharge, and you know, discomfort. But you see, with the panty liner, it took care of it. The same thing with urinary tract infections, okay? With urinary tract, I've seen the panty liner stop bleeding. As in, this person was bleeding already before he started using it. When I recommended it, I told him check, and I kept following up. I found out that in 3 days, urinary tract infection was taken care of with the panty liner. Yeah, with the panty liner. We didn't, as in, I didn't recommend any other extra products, just the panty liner. It took care of a bladder urinary tract infection. This product is awesome. I've seen it take away smell. I had the opportunity of dressing a lady that had breast cancer, and the point of injury, you know, had got to the point where it was smelling, despite the fact a nurse was coming to dress the wound. I couldn't talk to her because the place was smelling. I had to plead with her. I said, sorry, please. I'm so sorry, but you see, I'm a little bit allergic to smell, and especially when it's pungent, but I mean no disrespect. But can I help? She's like, oh, sure, please help me any way you can. And we did a dressing with 5 strips. We're able to cover the space. And in less than 15 minutes, the foul smell around the environment has been stopped as a result of the presence of the panty liner. The panty liner took out that smell. And you know, because the injury already had pus, she felt this draggy, you know, feeling from the breast. She said she was actually calm. Now, with the panty liner, you can actually take care of wounds that have a lot of pus, and you find out that the person can be able to sleep. There are some cases where a lot of people cannot sleep. When it gets to the night time, you find out that the injury begins to pull at them and they stay up all night. If you have that situation, use your panty liner. Panty liner will take out that the microbial activity that is leading to that, because it has excellent antimicrobial activity. It eliminates odor, itching, it reduces stress. So most of the time when after having a long day and I get home and my head is hot, most of the time I may not even have headache, but I just feel I've had too much. I take my panty liner, I put it on my forehead with my eye marks. I just put it there and I leave it. I just lie down for like 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes sometimes. And I find out that I feel relief. I found out that the stress and all that just goes off. Now, the same thing with pain. When a person is feeling pain at a particular point in the body, back, stomach, leg, hand, wherever, use your panty liner. Just ensure you activate it by wetting it with water, and you just bandage it there. If you have sellotape, whatever you have, just tape it in there. Ensure that it's there, it's in contact with your skin. The magnetic energy, the anions, that's the negative ions, and the far infrared will go to work and ensure that you feel fast. When I mean fast relief, I'm not joking. I've had a situation where a person sat in a bus for a long time and developed kneecap aches. The person couldn't walk. The person was actually limping. I told the person, please, do you have your panty line? I said, yes. I said, oh yeah, wrap it up fast. The person kept 3 strips on the kneecap. In 24 hours, the limping stopped and the person was fine. Till today, I don't think I've ever heard of any issue like that. So people with arthritis, rheumatism, you need to use the energy strip, the panty liner, to reduce that peak. Now, for men that are advanced, for prostate cancer issues, inflammation of the prostate gland, the panty liner can actually reduce the increase of the prostate gland, okay, and provide comfort for people with prostate issues, okay? Now, one thing you should know is this. The panty liner has the ability to travel the distance. So even when you place it on the surface of your skin, it has the ability to penetrate your skin, to locate areas of pain, areas of issues. I've used the panty liner on the baby that had big boil on his chest. Couldn't sleep. I got the panty liner. After wetting it, I removed the strip, okay, from within, the green strip you can see on the screen. I placed it directly because I needed to work very fast. I didn't want any interruption. So I placed it there. The pulling from the boil stopped, and the baby was able to sleep that night easily. Okay, for people with eye issues, cataract, glaucoma, we've had testimonies of people that got relief by using the panty liner. And just wet it, you put it on the surface of your eyes when you're about to go to sleep or when you're relaxing, probably when you're not on the road. Just put it on your face and allow the energy strip come in contact with your eyeballs. I use the panty liner for my eyes to handle pterygium, okay? So, and so far it has been very excellent. It helps me clear out my eyes after a dusty day. Although I use my sunshades every day to prevent air and dust and sunlight from coming in contact with my eyes, but at the end of the day, I still come back to my panty liner, okay? I use it to ensure that my eyes clear out, and when I wake up in the morning, all the dirt will just come out and I'm good to go. So I don't get to itch my eyes the way I would usually do prior to now, okay? So I'm just doing a quick one with the panty liner because I know that we've actually treated the panty liner. So I'm not taking our time to explain the other details because we already have information on it. So let's move to the next product. Now, another energy product we have is our Super Be Clean sanitary, okay? We have the night use for heavy flow, the day use, and the light flow, okay? Now, over time, we've been able to educate us on the benefits of using this sanitary, okay? We all know that long-reach sanitary is made of 100% cotton, okay? And this cotton is actually manufactured by Long-Reach itself. So it's not something that has been recycled the way your normal sanitaries, the other lower grade labeled sanitaries are, okay? So you can be rest assured that anything that has to do with cervical cancer, pelvic issues, pelvic inflammation, and all those things, they don't come close. Chemical, challenges as a result of recycled cotton and the rest of them, we don't have any issue with that when you use our Super Be Clean anion magnetic sanitary napkin. It's a must use for every female. Anytime I meet a lady, I tell her, if you can spend enough on your hair, if you can spend enough on jewelry and accessories, if you can spend a lot on that shoe and that bag, you should be able to spend enough on your sanitary, because that is the only thing that gets into your body. I'm telling you the truth. When you use bleached sanitaries, you can be rest assured that you're going to have challenges. And don't forget that a lot of people are suffering from fertility issues because of the sanitary they use over time. I'm telling you the truth. Because you see, when you, I was privileged to handle an infertility issue that led me to do a research. And I found out that even inhaling pesticides can actually reduce your chances of being fertile. So imagine you using something that has chemical contents within every month during your flow. I mean, why won't you end up having PID or blocked fallopian tubes and the rest of them? Okay, so it's important that we take into consideration the use of the Long-Reach Super Be Clean anion magnetic sanitary napkins. Okay, now one thing you should know is this: it has 8 layers. Now, number one is that the surface is soft. It has flaps to ensure that it's kept in place. So it's not something that will easily fall off when you wear them. It has the magnetic anion and far infrared strip. That strip is the game changer. It's a very, very powerful game changer, because you see, this strip can take care of microbial and fungal infections. It can take care of infections at different levels, okay? So that can take care of microbial infections and the rest of them. Now, it has a soft air laid paper. In other words, when you wear the sanitary, you don't feel hot down there. Now, I'm talking to the ladies. When you use, there are some sanitaries that you use, and when you're walking on the road, you're hearing this nylon sound. Shoop, shoop. I don't want to mention names, but we know them, right? Yeah. And when you wear them for a period of time, you find out that you're having boils down there. You hear, look, I can't sit properly. I have a boil down there. How? Because your sanitary is not aired, okay? And because it's not aired, boils must find their way. The lymph node there would react, and you find out that the boils come in, and you're suffering. But with our sanitary, you're sure that when you wear it, the soft air lid paper will allow air come in, okay? And you find out that you will not be uncomfortable even during that time of the month, okay? Now it has the absorbing paper. I did a demo with the Longreach sanitary, and I poured I poured over 300 ml of water on a single sanitary. Now we all know that during the monthly flow, we don't do up to 300 ml, okay? We're looking at probably 30 to 40, sometimes 50 ml, okay, throughout the thing. But this time, the Longreach Super Base Sandy, and I'm talking about the day use, not even the night use that is even, that can take more. The day use was able to take over 300 ml of water on it. And because of the absorbing paper within, it locked it in. In other words, there was no chance for leakage. So even when we pressed it was like a bouncing ball, no leakage. So when you use the Super Beam sanitary, you are sure that you're confident in public. You're sure that you're not going to get stained anyhow and get embarrassed, okay? So the absorbing paper is actually fantastic. It gives you that confidence when you're going out on a normal day, wearing wearing bright colors. You're not afraid to get stained, okay? Now, the release film at the bottom, it looks nylon-y, okay? That release film helps to lock in everything. It will not rupture, it will not disappoint you. It's excellent, okay? So that's for our Super Be Clean. Okay, sorry, lost my screen briefly. Now, then let me just do a quick one with the night use. So for the sanitaries, it helps to preserve your health. It has antibacterial action. It also has anti-inflammatory actions, okay? It eliminates odor. It enables you to be stress-free. It takes out the stress. Don't forget that most times at that time of the month, you could actually feel seriously stressed. So this helps to release stress, and it also helps to free up your flow. Sometimes when the clothing that takes place actually leads to pain and all that for some people. So during that, the contractions and the relaxing actions, for those people that feel pains, when you use the Super Blink napkin, it actually reduces that pain, because the far infrared helps to ensure your flow comes out smoothly and freely. So most people that are not really used to it will be like, oh, my flow is just coming out. So yeah, it's helping you declog all the clogged parts, okay? And it takes out odor. You will never smell blood when you use the Super Be Clean. It's quite embarrassing when you're on and you're close to people and you're conscious that someone could actually perceive blood, especially when you have heavy flow. Trust me, the Longreach sanitary pad has that covered, okay? You will not perceive the smell of blood at all. It eliminates blood and the smell of blood. It eliminates any odor as a result of, that time of the month, okay? So I think that's that for the energy. So I'm just going to rush through the cup. Now, the Longreach alkaline cup is also another energy product, okay? We've done this during the course of our product expose, but I'll just do a very quick one. Okay, it contains, the Longreach alkaline cup contains tourmaline gemstones that emit negative anions and far infrared. Okay, so it also contains Mui jade stone, contains Maifanshi stone, contains a lot of other components, but one of our major is our tourmaline gemstone. And this ᴘʴᴅᴅᴜᴜ helps to detoxify the body. So for people that have a lot of toxic waste within as a result of lifestyle, the long-reach pie cup helps to take care of this. I call this the #1 requirement for your first aid box. If you have a first aid box at home and you don't have your long-reach pie cup close to it, then that first aid box is deficient, okay? With your long-reach pie cup, you can actually handle food poisoning, typhoid issues. In short, since diarrhea, sepsis, you know, and a whole lot of others, because you see, the long-reach pie cup helps to convert your water from from the acidic state or neutral state to the alkaline state. And we all know that when the body system is in its alkaline state, it prevents infections and illnesses from being the order of the day. Okay, so this cup is a must-have. It's a must-have. It helps to, it relieves migraine headaches. This is a #1 for relieving stress. It's rich. I mean, it takes care of a lot, I must say. People with liver problems, kidney problems, I call it a helper for your kidney and your liver. It also helps your digestive system. Most of the time I react to some foods. So what I do is that I can't deprive myself of those foods. So I still want to eat them because my taste bud wants them. So I shouldn't live my life as if I'm being deprived, because I have my energy cup. So I'm able to actually eat those foods. When I'm done eating, I take water from my pie cup and I'm fine. So instead of having my stomach bloated and all that, the energy cup actually helps me to scale through that hurdle. Now, for people that have slow digestion, the long-reach pie cup is actually a very, very strong requirement. Now, I was privileged to be in I was privileged to be in the midst of some teachers. I was giving a presentation, and a lady stood up and said she knew a partner that was maintaining 2 sickle cell children with the alkaline pie cup. I was astonished. Okay, so you can see that this cup is not just a cup that you play around with. It's a must-have for every individual that wants to live a healthy and a healthy lifestyle. So you see, the cup helps to treat your water every day. So you do all the things you need to do. Always come back and end your day with the water from your pie cup. Detox your system, clear it off. Then when you go to bed free, relaxed, and ready for the next day. Okay, for people that have antibacterial activity like salmonella, the activity of Salmonella typhi, okay, that leads to typhoid, you can actually clear it out from your system by using the pie cup over a period of time. It will clear out the microbial load from your system because it won't be able to stay. The same thing, I tell a lot of people that my family members don't go to the hospital for malaria anymore. The parasite cannot stay in our system because we take water from the pie cup. I ensured my mom, my dad, my brothers, and my sisters, they take water from the pie cup. That's the only way to save yourself from that hospital call. Okay? Take water from your pie cup. It keeps your body in an alkaline state. Now, for people that indulge in the lifestyle of taking alcohol and smoking of cigarettes, you need the alkaline cup, because you see, when you take the cig, you know the popular saying, smokers are liable to die young. They're telling you, use our product, but you know that after a prolonged time, you're going to have side effects. It's going to kill you. Okay. Now, if you want to, I'm not saying you should maintain that lifestyle, but eventually you have people around you that cannot, probably due to addiction, cannot let go of that lifestyle. You can recommend the cup to them. The pie cup actually helps to refresh their system. It helps to take care of their lungs, to clear out the toxins that the cigarettes actually release into their bodies. Okay, the cup can actually clear that out. Now, from the pie cup demo, we're able to see that when the smoke from the cigarette, when it came in contact with water that was already activated, and with water that was already with an indicator, it turned acidic. In other words, when a person smokes, the person's system becomes acidic. And when a person's system is acidic, that person becomes prone to sickness, any type of sickness that comes along. the person's immune system will drop and it will begin to accommodate illnesses. So cigarettes actually make your body acidic. The same thing when alcohol was added to an already indicated cup of water, it turned it to yellow. In other words, the more alcohol you take, the more acidic your body will become. And you can actually manage that lifestyle by actually using your pie cup. So when you're done with your drinking, just get your pie cup and cleanse your system from it. And that's why we call it alcohol toxicity, right? It's a toxic thing to your body. You get intoxicated. So use your cup. Now, for people that suffer easy alcohol intoxication, you can actually use your pie cup to gain your mental prowess back. So if you find out that you're tipsy, just shake your cup, drink water from your pie cup, and you find out that your eye will become clear. It will clear out the alcohol influence, and you'll be able to drive home to your family. So for those people that hang out on Fridays, thank God it's Friday, please hang out with your pie cup while you're hanging out with your friends. When you're done, take water from your cup so that when you're driving safe, okay? The same thing with people that have the lifestyle for high calories. You love to take pizza, you love to take ice cream, you love to take, all the sweet-tooted things like me. Okay, so what do we do? Because I'm not going to exonerate myself right now because I know I have a very, very nasty sweet tooth. Okay, so what do we do when we're done indulging in all these things? Shawarma, pizza, kilishi, chocolates and all that. You just, clear your system with your pipe.
Yogurt.
Okay? And you find out that, oh my God, Mr. Dozier, it's like in my house.
It's Papi K that spoke, because I know you very well.
Papi K. Papi K knows me very well now. I'm always in my carbonated drink. I hold it like my Bible. Papi K, you got me here. Okay, so for people like me that love to indulge, I don't joke with my pie cup. Nah, immediately I'm done with those excesses, I do the needful. So when I see people taking yo-yo bitters and all those bitter things, man, I'm not a bitter person. No. Life is too sweet to indulge in those bitterness. So I tell those agbo people, say, instead of suffering your intestines and your stomach muscles with all those bitter things, come and hold our Longreach pie cup. Drink water as if you're drinking normal water, and clear your system of all the jelly things that used to make them. I don't know, but I don't touch bitter stuff now. It's not my thing. My stomach will even reject it. The wind comes and it comes out. So I've actually been able to manage my lifestyle using the Longreach pie cup. Okay. Now for people managing challenges like terminal illnesses and all that, cancer, fibroids, cysts, and some other categories, like I told you, the sickle cell thing, you can actually preserve your health with the pie cup, okay? Your body will actually remain in a very, very healthy state when your pie cup is, and it could actually go a long way to save you the trip to the hospital, okay? Now, I think I've said more than enough when it comes to the pie cup, okay? We've done this before. It's just me just playing around, okay? So let's now. This is not in Nigeria, okay? But I just saw it when I saw it. I was so excited. I was like, Longreach has a health phone. So if you ever get your hand on this, Longreach has a health phone. You can see how Longreach is thinking about us. This is also another energy product, okay? It's the health phone. The health phone helps to reduce radioactive emissions, okay, that come out from most phones. So wherever you find it, when it comes to Nigeria soon, I'll be so happy to get one, because you see, we actually suffer from a lot of challenges based on lifestyle. And now we can't do without our phones. So even when they're emitting radioactive things, we don't care, because we feel the benefit overweights the detrimental aspect of it. And these things don't happen at once. They happen over a period of time. So most times I just say, Lord, I thank you for Longreach, for at least giving me the opportunity to see myself live a better life. because you see, Nigeria, I don't think the Nigerian society would actually take all these things into cognizance. It's just, it's what's trending. Oh yeah, everybody's using it, we're all using it. But thank God for the research and development aspect of language that's giving us the opportunity to appreciate things that promote our health. So eventually come in contact with this anywhere, get it. You can see it also has, say the back of the phone is scratch proof. Trust language now. They don't joke with us at all. So at this particular point, I want to round up. Okay. I also heard that we have long reach eyeglasses that help to improve sight and to also reduce ultraviolet rays. I don't know if you've come in, but I've seen that. I thought not to add it to this because most of us will start yearning for it before it comes. But I hope it comes into Nigeria soon. Okay, so at this particular point, I'm going to end the long reach energy product section. And thank you, Mr. Dozier. It was a fantastic time, you know, having this expose here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I hope we all got value. If you got value, state it in the chat. I want to see it so that my morale will be high. I want to see it. Thank you, Mr. Dozier. It's an honor. Thank you.
Enjoy your time. Please show love in the chat room. Please show that love, extend that love to our speaker tonight. In fact, because words alone cannot express how much I appreciate what she has been doing, how she has been taking charge. You see, Doctors, you are getting so much love. Even our SD is here, SD Manuela Iduru.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We have our top leaders like Madam Marvel Sajere. So I'm going to allow everybody to mute themselves so that they can say, you know, how much they have, so that they can say how much they have enjoyed your session. All right, so you all have been unmuted.
Wow, Mrs. Doctor, this is mind-boggling, and I'm really happy I came to this class. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma. I really impressed. Thank you so much.
It's been wonderful.
All right, so as the applications are pouring in, I want to say to you, thank you to each and every one of you that made out time to attend the session tonight. So the program wouldn't have been what it is. Without you, it wouldn't have been a post on call. Well, you've seen it. This is how we pour our content. This is how we dish out content. This is how we dish out content in when it comes to our
It's been enough for you. No, that maybe I need you.
All right. Everybody else. All right. So, like I was saying, so this is how we pour our content. You know, we have different programs lined up. You know, educate you not just about our business, but about the product, the healthy products which our business has to offer you. And so we have program lines up on Monday. We actually just launched another program yesterday. In fact, it was massive. That was a completely fully interactive session, and we have many more lined up. We have many more lined up. Many lined up, just like that. So so tomorrow is another day where we'll be having a business showcase, CIG Midweek Live. CIG Midweek Live is our strictly, it's 80%, we're talking 80%, business side of things. Today is completely dedicated to our products. And I want to say thank you to our speaker for today. She has been our speaker for the past, I think, about 4 weeks now. So, and she has been doing a fantastic job. In fact, we can't get enough of her. You understand? So the way she dissects, the way she breaks down information to ensure that everybody understands, not just only understands, but are able to relate, to everything that is being shared. And that exactly, that's the way, everything is designed. So if you're a prospect here, this is exactly this is one of the many shows, many programs that we have lined up to educate you and to also help you develop in the business. So at this point in time, I think I have my other leaders in the house. Like, I think Daniel ᴘʀᴏ has just joined us. All right, Daniel ᴘʀᴏ, if you're there, we also have Papi K, ᴅɪᴛဃ. These are like giants, and these are top dogs in our team. These are top dogs in our team. We have ᴅɪᴛဃ in the house. And I also want to acknowledge the presence of our SDs in the house, SD Manuela Ejuru, other leaders in the house like our super leader, Marvel Sajere, the CEO of Wealth Treasure Hub. Sorry, I meant to say, the CEO of Treasure Hub. Madam Sajere, if you're still here, we say, Okpemu, please, I'm coming over the weekend to come and collect my banga and starch. And very, very important. I don't understand this banga and starch, and that this banga and starch that we've been negotiating since. We're coming over to come and take this banga and starch, So, and also want to acknowledge the presence of other top leaders in the house. Our Enugu landlady, Madam Stella Okorafor, and other leaders in the house. We want to say thank you. You guys are the reason why we enjoy what we do. You guys are the reason why our passion in the business keeps on, rising from, one step to the other, climbing up that ladder. So I think this is where I'll draw my curtain for today, and I'll give room for a few words from my other, my top leaders in the house. Papi K, if you are there.
Yes, I am. Well done, Mr. Dozie. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to every leader in the house who were able to make time out of their busy schedule to actually join us on this call. Second of all, I would like to say happy birthday to the host himself, Dozie Nwosu, who just spoke. You are a selfless person, and you are an hardworking person. And I can't appreciate you enough. You make out time every time to actually work with leaders like SD Eduru, leaders like Daniel ᴘʀᴅ, and other leaders. And we can't appreciate you enough. And it will be a sin on my part not to actually appreciate the effort that you've put in. A lot of people think it's easy to come 4 times in a week, 5 times in a week to join a meeting, subscribe for data, and appear on almost 98% of all meetings. In truth, it is not easy at all. So we have to actually sacrifice some of the things we love to actually serve a lot of people. So with that said, I want to also appreciate Dorcas Ajekugene, Mrs. Dorcas. I actually brought this lady on board. At first, she was doing a giddy with me. But finally, I was able to, psychologically overwhelm her and bring her. And I was so glad when I invited her to one of the meetings we had when SD was actually hosting something at an event opposite at GRA, Ikeja GRA. And she told me she had made up her mind to do this. I was so excited because I know we both were, what's it called? We both were IT students, that is computer students at the same institution. She's a software engineer, but the beautiful part is that she's also a certified, her first degree is actually microbiology in the university. So, and also a fantabulous, software engineer. The day I saw her do a presentation, in school, and it caught the attention of almost everyone in school. I knew if a business like Longreach was going to come, I was going to pull this lady on her. And I thank God that she's actually delivering and bringing what God has actually deposited in her. She's using it to educate as much people as possible in the business. So thank you, everyone, because basically this Tuesday call is basically to educate members about the Longreach products. Now, Longreach has over 2,000 products, and we can't talk about all of them. That's why we do them in chunks. All right, we were able to get some people online. If you joined us from the online group, which is people who came in from online, then you can raise your hand. I would like to also appreciate all of you who made out time to actually join this meeting. I'm sure you realize that this is not a fraudulent company. By the way, most people do not know that actually Longreach is the most powerful company deploying network marketing currently, not in Africa, not just in Nigeria alone. And that is why we have bragging rights. They are the only company that is deploying MLM. They are not an MLM company, but they deploy MLM to help people like you and I become a partner with a multi-billion-dollar company all the way from Asia. So this is why. Oh, thank you. I can see your hand, Ike Chinedu. I'm glad you were able to make this call. So I'm the guy who did the presentation for tonight on the group. So you can see that there are leaders here. There are million earners, weekly earners on this call as we speak. There are people who earn hundreds of thousands weekly on this call. So the truth is, it's a powerful company. But people will be like, okay, but how come a lot of people do not know about them? The fact is that Longreach is not into conventional marketing. So you have to know that. It's more of a business partnership through somebody telling another person. So you will never see them advertise on TV like Omo, toothpaste, what's it called, close-up toothpaste. Like you would see the advert of, you won't see the advert on TV because they are into network marketing, direct selling business. All these companies don't advertise on TV. Now, if you check companies like Mary Kay, they've been in existence, for over 50 years. If you check companies like Avon has been in existence for over 100 years, but you never see their adverts on TV. And Avon is actually number 2 in direct selling companies in the world. So these are some of the things you need to know about Longreach. And they are also the biggest company that has a research and development center in China and in Asia as well. So they are into OEM, ODM, and OBM. So we have bragging rights in a lot of ways. The truth is, the company is powerful, and we don't lie to people. We don't exaggerate anything. The company is a multi-billion-dollar company. They are worth over $4 billion. You understand? They are worth much more than that, but we give you a round figure of what they are worth. So they are actually worth more than that, but we don't like to mislead you. You understand? As at 2012, they were worth $2.5 billion. But as at 2019, they made a sales of $1 billion globally. You understand? In a single year. So it tells you if they can make a sale of $1 billion, then you know the company is worth even more than $5 billion. So, but we try to give figures that people can resonate with. So this is my own contribution tonight. I say thank you to everyone. Keep winning, keep educating people, and keep growing in PVs and in rank. Thank you very much. Back to you, Dozie.
All right. Thank you very much, Papi K. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough. Thank you to everybody. Your words. Look, in fact, as somebody who I'm not what's it called? I'm not so blessed with like people like Papi K, So, but honestly speaking, I'm indeed humbled. Like today, days like today make you understand that there are a lot of people one way or the other, whatever you do, you've been able to touch people's life one way or the other, either by your actions or by different things, but today really made me understand that, look, we are doing something powerful, and we need to continue in that stride. And I say thank you, because you guys are the fuel that keeps on fueling this passion that we have in us, especially for people like me. You guys are the fuel that drive us. And I say thank you to all of you all. All right, so I can see some hand raised, and I want to believe these people have questions. So we'll give room for a few questions. So I'll start with Mrs. Stella Agoloye. Okay, I know this lady. I know mommy here is my team. So mommy, I'll ask you to unmute. Mrs. Stella Agoloye, you can unmute your device, ma. Mommy, you can unmute your device if you can hear me.
I do have questions. I'm only enjoying the lecture, and I also want to say happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you very much, mommy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Mommy here is a school administrator who went to our school and spreading the information about Long Reach. And before you know it, we didn't realize we're actually taking a solution to an issue she has been, battling with for a long time. And alas, Spike Up solved an issue she has been battling with for a long time. And that's exactly what we talk about. If you don't open your mouth to share the information to people around you, to me, I see it as a sin if you don't actually, because you have a solution and people need a solution. So if you don't open your mouth to talk to people around you, it's a sin, because you're actually stopping them from getting that solution, which you would have just told them about. So always evangelize. Somebody told me today that our business is also like the kingdom of heaven. If you don't know how to talk to people, it's like you are saying you don't know how to evangelize. You don't know how to talk about the gospel. We are all in the same business. All right. So thank you, mommy, for those kind words. Thank you very much. I think we have the next person, Christian Mary. Okay, my leader, Daniel, you wanted to say something? Sorry about that.
No, you can go ahead. I'm all ears. The network have been giving me a lot of issues, but I'm glad I'm here now. You can pick up. You can take the question from Christian. I'll just talk after that. Okay, she's gone. All right. A very happy birthday to you, Dozie. We'll celebrate you. We'll pray that God Almighty will continue to strengthen you and give you the capacity to carry the vision to the end. And He's also going to expand your coast and bless you in abundance. We really, really appreciate you. I sincerely want to thank you guys for what you've been doing. And from the very day we conceived this idea and we put it all together, and we keep the consistency. Like today, I had issues coming in by 7. I sent a text that I'm having network issues. My 2 networks were just messing up. But you guys are always turning up, using your data, making the sacrifice. You're not being paid for this, but you do this sincerely from your heart. You enjoy doing it. I want to say God bless you and God bless you, continue to bless you and prosper you, Thank you so much. Papi K is still doing some stuff. I mean, he's handling, he's multitasking, he's on the chat room. I'm trying to train and talk to people. He's here and there, man. You guys rock. God bless you. And I want to appreciate everybody who made it out tonight. I'm wishing you, I want to appreciate everyone who came out tonight to grace these partners and prospects. This is real. This is for real. This section is actually to help us know, help us get deep about the product. It's not just talking about it scantily, because the time is not enough. So the idea behind this expose is to actually take you deep into the product so that you get more acquainted with it. I also want to thank Dorcas. Dorcas, God bless you, sweetie. You are doing a great job. I mean, we keep feeling you, and you just won't disappoint us. God bless you. And I also want to thank our SD Manuel Duru, the CIJ boss. I mean, that man is awesome. With most of his supports, his encouragement, I mean, without him, this wouldn't be possible. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And once again, happy birthday to you, Dozier.
Thank you very much, boss. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You guys, you guys are the leaders, and we are following. We are just learning to follow in your footsteps. Just learning to follow in your footsteps. So I say thank you. All right. So we want to quickly take questions. Christian Mary, you can unmute yourself. Christian Mary, you can unmute yourself now. All right. While we are with Christian Mary to unmute, Jason.
Hello.
Okay. Right.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Now.
I don't have any question, but I want to wish. Dozier the happy birthday.
Wow!
Hello,
wow. Thank you very much. Very well. We can hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear, sir. Thank you very much, boss. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you for your kind words.
Okay.
Jacinta is in 1-4. Jacinta is in 1-4. Please unmute yourself. If you can hear me, Jacinta is in 1-4. You can unmute yourself. I don't know if you can hear me. All right, so
good evening. I can hear you very well.
Oh, fantastic. Glad that
I'm Jacinta is in 1-4.
All right.
Hello.
I can hear you, ma.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening. Good morning. I'm greeting in language.
Good morning. Sorry. I'm wishing you a very happy birthday, and also I want to thank you for this forum. It has really helped me a lot. I've been very slow on this business, but since I started joining this meeting,
thank you to the team.
Has really gone up, and I've started putting in my best, and my breathing has started going up gradually, and I'm very grateful. And I pray that God will strengthen you to continue to educate us every day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. God bless you. God bless you, ma. All right. So we have Temi Orogun. Temi Orogun. I hope I'm not murdering your name. Temi Orogun. Please unmute yourself. Temi Orogun. Please unmute yourself so I can ask you a question. We don't have much time again. I think this is probably the last. Sorry, Temi Orogun, please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. I think I mistakenly muted you again.
Okay, it's Temi Orogun.
Sorry.
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much. I really want to appreciate you for this training. It has really been amazing. I joined I think 3 weeks ago. That was when I started following, and it has really been helping me. Thank you so much, sir. And a happy birthday to you, sir. And
Thank you to all the facilitators. I'm trying to rush. And please, I have a question. It's concerning the baby body wash. I know it's out of today's training, but I want to ask Madam Dorcas if the baby body wash can be used for feminine wash. You know, it's not every product, every soap that one can use for feminine wash. But there are times when, especially during the menstrual flow, you will need water alone is not enough to remove the stains, you understand? So I want to ask if the baby body wash, it can be used because it's very mild and it doesn't irritate the eyes of the children. So if it can be used for feminine wash. And another thing, the shampoo, the 2-in-1 shampoo, if it can also be used for body wash, because there was a time the bamboo soap finished and I couldn't. No, okay. I gave it to my mother-in-law. She used it, and the remaining that was left, I was like, let me just try to bathe with it because I couldn't go and get my bamboo soap. So I used it to bathe, and the effect on my body, I was like, I can't really explain, but it's very nice on the skin. So I want to know if it is not out of place to use the shampoo as body wash, and if the baby's body wash can be used as feminine wash. So those are my questions. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Madam Temi.
Okay, I got your question, and I would really like to.
All right, Dorcas, are you there?
Okay. Hello, Mr. Dozie, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, loud and clear. All right, so I think the question was
I've actually met.
It's 10 o'clock.
I've actually met a lot of people, and they talk about feminine wash and the rest of them. Now, as a medical student, and from research, it's actually not really nice for you to dodge. Okay, naturally, God has actually taken care of that internal part of the body. So most times when I hear us, asking about washing, the washing should just be on the labia, on the surface of the labia. Okay, and I think that is quite enough. But anything going further to the canal and inwards is not advisable, because you see, number one, you take out the normal pH of the place. Even if the component is mild, you are actually taking out you are creating an imbalance to the pH of the environment. We have natural secretions that will be released by the body to take care of it, to create a balance. But when you start doing the washing and the dutching, you are creating instability in the pH. So that's why the fact long-reach products are organic and all that. For people that insist on it, I actually recommend the body wash, the normal body wash. If you cannot help it, but you have to use the body wash, the aloe vera body wash that we have. Then for the baby stuff, our products are organic and multifunctional. So the baby wash can actually do the same thing, but I would strongly not recommend that you wash, because you see, that aspect of the body is naturally taken care of. Now, for those people that feel, no, Ms. Dorcas, what you're saying is not, I don't really totally comply with you, then use your panty liner after your periods. Because you see, your panty liner helps to do the finishing job. Like when I use my sanitaries, I use the day use in the day, I use the night use at night, I use the light flow 3 days after my flow. Then I use my panty liner 3 days afterwards. That's to do cleanup for me. So peradventure there's anything left, my panty liner takes care of that. You understand? So instead of you doing the thing manually, let the energy strip take care of any residue that you feel might be there. So I would suggest you use your panty liner instead, or the body wash, because the body wash is actually very mild. The long body wash is mild, and I have received a recommendation from a doctor that it is actually okay for people that are already used to it and they feel it is necessary. But for those people that have not done it, I would suggest you don't get into it. I don't do it as a lady and I'm okay. I use my panty liner when I'm done and I'm fine. So I think that was. Then for the shampoo, now don't forget that the head, your scalp is also a form of skin. Is it?
Thank you very much, Dorcas.
Right? Yeah,
Okay.
the scalp is part of the skin. I just want to finish up her question, sorry, because she talked about the 2-in-1 shampoo. Now, if the shampoo can take care of your scalp, it can actually take care of your skin. So if you're in a situation where it's what's available, you can use it to still take care of your skin the way to take care of your scalp, which is on your head, where your hair sits on. It's skin too. So if it can prevent dandruff and other things from getting there, it can also cleanse your skin also. Thank you very much, Mr. Dozier. Sorry for taking out time in explaining.
No thanks at all, no thanks. I actually thought you had finished up, but it was the network that actually caused that. All right, so Madam Temi's hand is still raised. I think you wanted to, but we're just going to, Madam Temi, I hope you are good. You're okay with the question?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, I think she okay, let me just put it, she didn't really understand what I said. About the douching and the inward part, that one is out of it. I don't do that. I know those things are wrong, but it's about if one wants to change the sanitary during the menstrual flow. You know, it's after beats, you would have changed that time, but you know, after you want to change to another one, you know, water enough is not enough to remove it just around the feminine area. I don't want to say it the way it's supposed to be, you understand? So it's just, you know, these things would have touched the hair and the thighs and all that. So that's what I'm trying to ask. If it will not irritate the outer parts, yes, that's what I'm trying to ask. You understand, Ma? So about the douching, no. I'm not about it's about the inward parts. Do you understand me, Ma?
Hello.
Yeah, I do.
Hello.
I get you now. As long as it's the surface, you're okay. But as long as it's not inward, yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to add quickly. I think I was multitasking, so I didn't really pay attention. So, but I think if it is about our long reach bamboo soap or body wash, right? Around the private area. If I got the question. Yes, it's to add to my own research about the company's product. Like these things are natural. Bamboo soap, like the bamboo soap, is actually safe to use on the surface area. Just like she said, nobody would start douching and doing anything, but you can wash around that area. Now, the fact about our bamboo soap is that it actually has antiviral properties. Now, I used to tell people that a lot of people do not know that charcoal back then in the days, our parents used to put charcoal in bath soup, and the charcoal would actually take out the badness from that soup. That means soup that is going bad, you put charcoal in it. A lot of people who grew up in the village know this. So they put it in their clay pots, and the charcoal would take out that. So that taste of it's going bad is taken away. Now, imagine bamboo soap that takes 5 years or 4 years before it comes out and sprout from the ground. If you're wetting the Chinese bamboo, before it grows from the ground, or most seeds, if you put them on ground within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month, depending on the seed, they start growing and they become a tree. But bamboo takes a whole 4 or 5 years. And plus the medicinal effect of bamboo itself. So these products are organic and they are safe for surface area of even the private parts, including the body wash that is also made from aloe. Aloe can be applied around that area to even treat some things. So this is, the aloe long which uses is actually aloe vera babadendis, which is the best species of aloe vera in the world. So to answer your question directly, these products are okay to use around those areas. Why? Because it's organic and it's specially formulated to actually take care of delicate places like that. So I hope I've answered the question.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, I think you have done justice, Papi K, and also thank you to Dorcas. I think you both have done more than enough justice to Madam Temi's question. All right, so without wasting much time, I can see that everybody here has a lot of people that have even decided to stay on till this time. It only shows that you are indeed getting value from all the information and the conversations that have gone on today. All right, but we'll definitely not want to be selfish, and that is why we want to say thank you. And at this point in time, we want to say we have to draw the curtains here, and until we see again tomorrow, we pray that God continues to protect us and grant us a healthy and very very prosperous life ahead. So by the grace of God, we'll be seeing again tomorrow, where we'll be talking about the business side of things on the CIG Midweek Live. So from me here, it is good night, au revoir. To you, Dorcas, Papi K.
Yeah, stay healthy, stay sound, use language products.
Yeah, from me, thank you very much once again. Sorry, I was multitasking and I'm still doing that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, great leaders. Together, we would win and we will get to the top. That's my message for you tonight. Have a blessed night and have a PV-filled week.
All right. All right. So I think that is our wrap for tonight. And this was saying, do have a wonderful and lovely night rest. Thank you.